Hello everyone and welcome back to Elden Ring. My name is Sirius and this is my semi-blind lore and exploration focused playthrough of Elden Ring. So in the last episode we discovered a new NPC that I had previously never encountered. His name is Bok and he was collapsed here on this very stone. And we gave him a needle, which was a memento to his mother, who was also a seamstress. But now he's no longer here, so I wonder where he went. I have no clue, and I'm already looking forward to coming across him again. Let's go to our trusty church of Ele. And I'm curious if we have enough souls to level up. I think we do. If we look in our inventory, we have a lot of these ones. So we should probably use them. Yeah, that's quite a few. Now we can level up. And we want to bring that to 20, and then I suppose we start on... Let's start on strength. I think vigor and strength to 20 first is a good goal. And then perhaps following with endurance. Alright, let's buy some arrows.
Always a pleasure.
Let's buy some arrows with the remaining. There we go.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Alright, so what are we to do now? What are we to do now? There's a couple of options. There's a couple of options. There is this camp over here, which we should probably be able to take out. I'm currently considering that. There is, as far as I know, also a silver scarab in this lake here. So that's interesting. This place isn't really worth us it's not really worth anything to us right now, because what we get there we don't need. We're gonna do those eventually, but I feel like right now we're trying to at least mix exploration with streamlining our process, because we want to get strong enough to head into Stonevale Castle as soon as possible. So here's my question. I think perhaps it is time we head over this bridge, down this road, and into the next region. But let's activate maybe this fire down here first and then head up. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, again, as I said, it's a difficult situation to be in, obviously. Because if you know stuff already about the game, then you are very tempted, I suppose, to just take shortcuts. And I'm not against that, you know. I'm not gonna say don't take shortcuts, you know. Play the game however you want. If you want to play the game the most efficient way, do it that way. You know, look up guides on where to get the items you want. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Anyhow, this place here has always interested me a good bit, because you can see soldiers fighting with these creatures that are a little bit like goblins. They're not really making much progress. I mean, they are fighting relatively slow. And there is a camp here, and there is some of these goblin creatures dead around here. There's some dead merchant, and so on and so forth, right? So there's that. Lots of interesting things going on around here. You can also see an item at the edge of the lake there. You can get a sunflower here, as well as a mushroom. And then this site of grace is one of my favorite places to actually farm mushrooms if I need them. Oh, before we activate that grace, let's pick this up. Come on. I really like the mechanic with the skulls, because it's just a nice way of introducing some stable runes into the game. Alright, so we got the Site of Grace. Now we're gonna head down here. We're gonna pick up that item. I don't know if it's anything significant. Let's just pick it up. It's just crab eggs. Okay, so let's deal with this crab. Okay. More crab eggs. Also very interesting that the crab killed its own offspring. I think I see 2 dead crabs here. Alright, now we want to deal with this scarab. The problem is if we go, it's gonna spawn 2 more crabs, which are gonna mess us up. And I don't want to deal with those crabs, so we're just gonna run away. Just run away. We're gonna rest. Because we lost a little bit of health there and everything, and yeah. Oh, that reminds me, we can now make changes to our armaments, right? Alter garments. We could change this. I wish you could kind of like get a preview of what it would look like once you change it. Really not sure how that looks different from what we have. Anyhow, let's pick up another mushroom. So now we are here. We want to be heading up. But you can also see that once you rest at this Site of Grace, you're giving a secondary option, right? Until this point, anyone playing the game was under the impression that this was the only way to go. Because that's like the main path, right? This is the main quest. This is what you're being taught by the game is the main quest. How are we aware of this NPC? That is very weird. We haven't been up there. How can we have knowledge of this NPC being over there? Is that a bug? Who knows? I mean, who bloody knows? Anyway, and now the game gives you a second option. It's like, oh, but you know what? Down there is also a very interesting place to go. But we're not gonna go down there just yet. We are actually going to head up here. And you can already see faintly in the distance that over here is the map for this region over here. This eastern region. You can see the map right there. Okay, so let's head down there, follow the road, unlock that. There's going to be a few obstacles on the way, but I don't think anything we won't be able to handle. Question just is, do we deal with the obstacles or do we just avoid them? I'm leaning toward avoiding them. We got more of these, I don't know, like common people, I suppose, digging for treasure. Not exactly sure what they're looking for. Let's get some distance. These guys are pretty hard to stagger. Actually don't know if I can. Yeah, they are dangerous, and I wonder if he's gonna follow us. Oh yeah, he did. You kind of want to take your time with these guys. Alright, nice. Got some flasks back, nice. I probably, I kind of regret that I did not allocate my flasks. Basically, I could be having 4 flasks right now with health regen. I could have 4 flasks of Crimson Tree, but I only have 3. But we have 1 that is basically useless to us for FP, which we don't really use any of currently, so yeah. Yeah, there's some more these dudes. Actually, this is a soldier. Don't know what that item is over there, but we're gonna pick it up, find out. These guys don't actually want to fight. I still kill them nonetheless because I find them kind of annoying. Oh, and you do get flasks. Okay, that's nice. So what is this item? Oh, just a smoldering butterfly. Okay. Okay, we're coming up to an interesting place here. You can see a cart being drawn by 2 giants, and I'm not exactly sure if I want to deal with those right now. And I've always wondered why there's a guy sitting on a chair here. He seems to have a crown on, holding a somber smithing stone. I wonder what the story is about this. I can make some guesses, right? Maybe they are who was supervising this whole excavation or so. I don't know. So there's a lot going on, and you know we're gonna ignore that and just press on in the direction we want to go. There's a bit of a camp here, which holds some items. I don't remember which ones, but we're not in a rush to deal with any of it because sadly I know it's not really all that worth it, you know. Fighting these giants isn't worth it. But I'm kind of seeing something over there that's new. There's a black knight on a black horse, isn't there? Or is my mind playing tricks on me? No, there is. Look. I want to face him. I have not encountered this guy before around here. Oh. I'm not sure if we can defeat him. Oh, wow, yeah, no. We deal no damage. Yeah, we deal no damage to this guy. Did you see how little damage we did? I kind of don't want to die here. I'm just gonna run. We're just gonna run and hope we survive. Oh, gee. Close. It's gonna be a close call. Ah! Run! No. Why is he so strong? And where did he come from? Honestly, haven't seen that guy in my last play of this game. He's new, like completely new. Alright, there is a site of grace. We are going to head there and rest. Phew, we made it. We're a scary dude. Scary dude. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We can go have 4 because we don't really use our FP currently.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
Okay, we've got someone here screaming out for help. We're gonna go head up there, talk to him.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the True Order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh,
He does say,
grant me
okay,
succor.
wow.
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but No, no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, the Untarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Okay, is he gonna be quiet now? Yeah. He does say some interesting things like the true order and his, you know, opponent to the false order. So there seems to be like a little bit of a religious war going on as well. Which is quite interesting thinking about that. Also, what is that up there? Is this a church or something? Maybe. Maybe. He's asking us to go south and to secure his castle. So, yeah, I think that sounds like a nice quest to do.
What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye? My fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
I love that word. Largesse. It is an amazing word.
Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage, though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
Okay, lots of things being said here. So now we found out that Godric is actually a descendant of Godfrey the Golden, which we heard of in the intro. Godfrey the Golden was the first to fall, I think it said. And we get a little bit more information about something. One thing that I find peculiar is that on the monument that we found, it said that Godric lost to Malika. And he says he lost to Malenia. So that's two different names, although they sound very similar. So I'm wondering, is this one and the same person, or two different people, or does the same person have multiple aliases? He's also advising us to stay away from Godric, which I find quite interesting. It's perhaps a little bit of a hint that we need to get stronger first, and we're going to take his advice.
What are you waiting for? My fort lies...
And that's already it. Now we can deal with whatever is below this. Maybe that was a dumb move. Let's just try to take these out one at a time. We should be able to deal with them. But when you get surrounded like that, it becomes a bit of a problem. Okay, we should be able to do this. Let's just try not to get surrounded. Nice. So we got our flask back. Perfect. I will say though, the Confessor did have an advantage when it came to healing. I was able to heal with FP, and that was actually an interesting concept. That made the game a lot easier. It just had more options of healing. Alright, we get the flask back. Magic grease. It does look like there's a conflict definitely going on between demi-humans and, well, humans? I'm saying that in a bit of a careful way because, again, it is very hard to be calling Godric's men and these men out here human in general. This guy we talked to, he's certainly more human than any of the rest of the ones that we have encountered so far. Oh, look at that. 400 runes just laying around. Don't mind if I do. Although, you can also argue that this is maybe a bit of a waste of time, you know, considering that, you know, once you are strong enough, like I'd say maybe like level 30 is definitely a good level for it. My god, this little guy. It's just running straight into the giant. Which we don't have the strength to deal with yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run. Our damage is seriously very low. I love that these giant creatures can destroy walls, and you know, if you might feel safe, but then they just walk through a wall and you're fucked. I do feel a little bad right now for not picking up the merchant items. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I know, but hear me out. I think it's very important that we should have done that, and I feel bad that we haven't done that. We should definitely buy all the information from the merchants that we can.
Always a pleasure.
The reason I didn't do it is because I already know what these say. But you don't know what these say.
Goodbye.
So no. Let's go down to the nomadic merchant as well and buy his. they are just small hints. It's not so significant that if you don't buy them, you're gonna miss out big time. But for the
You
sake
again. I don't want any trouble.
of being consistent in my approach with this game, I think we definitely want to
All done?
get all
Well,
these
be on your way then.
and read them. Alright, so we got some notes here. And we're gonna start on the right. Stone Digger Trolls. Note, sold by nomadic merchant, imparting knowledge in brief. The heads of the Stone Digger Trolls bear old wounds. And that is maybe a bit of a hint as to where their weak point is, right? The trolls are the big giants as far as I know, and their weak point is their heads. Now, how do you hit a giant's head? It's like all the way at the top. But as far as I know, if you can manage to stance break them, they are gonna bow down and then you can hit their head. You can probably do that with sleep, or something like that. You might be able to do it with an arrow, but they move a lot, so it's probably hard to do. I wonder if you can specifically target it, but I'm not so sure. Alright, next one. Land squirts are soft where they touch the ground, and poison will cause them to rupture. What is a land squirt? That is actually something that I'm not sure of. A land squirt. Waypoint ruins. Someone lurks among the waypoint ruins on the roads through Limgrave. And then, Flask of Wondrous Physique. A flask of wondrous physique still remains in the Third Church of America, north of Mistwood. Cross the highway bridge and follow the animal trail north. That is where we've just went. I'm wondering if land squirts are these roundish, weird looking creatures. These ones. That. I wonder if that is land squirts. We might want to try poison on them. Yeah, we could do that. Anyway, now that we have that information, we can head back into the Third Church of America. A little sorry about the bit of a tangent here about these notes. We should have picked them up the moment we encountered them. So we get a sacred tear here. And we get the crimson crystal tear and the flask of wondrous physique. The flask of wondrous physique is very interesting. Let's take a look at the statue. Also because I'm thinking about using it as a thumbnail. A little bit further here. Try use the compass as a guide. Yep, we seem to be fairly centered. I'm going to want to use this as a thumbnail picture, so there we go. Thumbnail picture. So the Flask of Wondrous Physique, I didn't know what it did for a while, but let me just tell you what it does. It is a very, very strong item, and I hope that you get a second one at some point, but you can mix the Flask of Wondrous Physique, and you can get these crystal tears from boss fights or finding them around the world, and you can mix them into your flask, and then if you go into your inventory, you will see that you have the flask here, and this one has this specific effect, so you can mix them as you want. You know, the more you pick up, the more of these tiers you pick up, these ones, the more options you will have. Okay, let's keep going. We are going to follow this road to pick up the map. We're not gonna deal with the Stone Digger trolls. We're not all that strong yet. But we are going to be heading back here for a second. To just have a look around. Because it's kind of curious to have like this big open area and there's nothing here. It makes you wonder, you know, because FromSoft isn't known for wasting an opportunity to provide something. So like a big open beach, I wonder if there's like some sort of secret about it. Nope, just a crab, okay. Let's just get back on the road. Let's deal with this guy. Okay, he doesn't seem to want to fight us, so whatever. Alright, and if we follow the road, we will come across this. Which obviously we're very curious about, so we are going to examine it. And it's going to spawn an NPC who's going to be walking around. We've got a bear up there that we might want to deal with. Come on then. Come on. Oh. Oh, that went straight through my block. We might have to trigger this again. Okay. Let's follow the dude. You can see his footsteps, and every now and then he's going to appear again. He's going to lead us somewhere. Where is he going to lead us? You can see the map. It's right there. So we're about to pick it up. Now we know this region is called East Limgrave. There is a very big scary bear there. We are going to ignore him. We also have a bit of a trap around here. He's kind of going in a very peculiar snaky path. Where are you leading us? Leads us here. Interesting. This is an interesting place, but we're not going to be dealing with it right now. Okay, so now we have the map. We can turn that off and we can have a little look-see. So this is the castle that Kenneth wants us to clear. There's some interesting places around here. Blade the Half-Wolf. I don't remember there being an NPC here. Can't seem to be finding that NPC though, so there's another bear. Oh no. I don't think we want to deal with that. No. Oh no, the ranged attack. Oh, ow. Yeah, these bears are actually really menacing. And at my current level, I don't really want to fight them, so... But I find it very curious that we are being told that there is an NPC here. So that kind of makes me want to deal with that bear. I wonder how many I have of these. I don't think that's enough to level up. How many stones do we have? Not enough to level up our... We can make our flasks stronger. And we also get to talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
Oh, hell yes.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Interesting. So, we have once before been told that the light of grace once shone in the tarnished eyes, but now it doesn't anymore. Huh. Very interesting. So Marika was telling some lord or her lord and their warriors that they shall be driven from the lands between. Hmm. Very interesting. You know, driven from the lands between and to die in a faraway land. I wonder if this already happened or if it is going to happen. Okay, I'm not actually sure if we can beat the bear, the big bear, the room bear. I don't know. He is really tough, so we're not going to be dealing all that much damage to him. Like, this bear is a lot weaker, has a lot less HP. And look at how little damage we deal to it. We just haven't been very lucky with smithing stone drops. And I'm considering picking a few up. There's a place where you can pick up a few of them, and I'm considering picking up a few, just to be a little bit stronger, just to get our spear up to par with the content we're kind of dealing with. I'm also not sure if this region we're in is adequate for our level, or if our level, I suppose, is adequate for this region we're in. But this is where we are, and we're gonna try and deal with it. Now, I'm kind of curious if we can just go underground and, you know, ignore the bear. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to just... let's pick up our runes. I mean, it's not a lot of them. It's just 500, but, you know, 500? Closer to another level up. Right, so the bear sleeps right on top of the stair. We should be able to just go down. He didn't even wake up. Wow, okay. Axe talisman. Don't think I will be needing that. And again, where is this NPC that's supposed to be here? Wow. That bear is sleeping. Yeah, this is very odd. We're being shown an NPC on the map. Is it a bug? Because we're standing like right on it and we're supposed to be looking right at him, but there's no one here. Very peculiar. Let's press on then. Let's press on. Are we on the road? No, we're not on the road. Let's go back to the road. Oh, hello, runes. Oh, hello, mushroom. We got some enemies here. Let's take care of those. You can see 4. They're easy enough to kill. Oh wait, there is a whole lot more, but again, they're fairly easy to kill. Just try not to get surrounded. This guy's trying to surround me and I'm not having it. Oop. There we go. We missed him. And we're lagging. Oh, I didn't want to parry, I wanted to block. Wrong button. Right, there we go. He's down. We get a flask, okay. And there seems to be an item drop here. Rainbow shards. There's an interesting sign here. It says open for business, and then if you follow this path, you will be able to see a fire.
Ah, welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way.
And I was very suspicious of this guy. I remember being super suspicious of this guy, and I was looking around to see if there was anything odd about him, you know, like is there anything like weird about him? I tried looking at him with my spyglass, seeing is there like anything weird going on here?
Welcome, dear customer.
Because unlike the
Yes,
other
right
merchants,
this way.
this
Right
guy
this
is
way.
actively luring us to his camp.
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
I find it very odd that he would claim to be hungry, you know? Claim that he hasn't eaten in so long. Anyway, there is a few smithing stones and a few arrows. I'm not really interested in any of these other things. Exalted flesh, beast lure pot. I'm not really interested in those. So we're gonna just leave those be for now. But yeah, I was so suspicious of this merchant because unlike other merchant, he's luring us, and I thought it is obviously going to be a trap. There's the castle. We get another ghost-like NPC here. The demi-humans wax wroth. Now their mother's been taken. Where are you, Lord Kenneth? The night bedeviled by blood. So something's going on with the demi-humans and their mother. Apparently she's been taken. Taken where? Taken why? We don't know really what's going on. But it does confirm our, not really suspicion, but observation that the demi-humans are somehow you know, I kind of want to see if there's anything down here. Oh, there's absolutely nothing. Okay. The demi-humans seem to be kind of at war. Is there anything over there? No, I don't think so. They seem to be kind of angry and pillaging the lands, right? So we've definitely seen that. So now we know it's something about their mother being taken. Let's activate the Sight of Grace. There was some mention of Lord Kenneth, the NPC that we are doing this quest for right now. No ledge to jump to, nothing to discover. I am going to take a detour here to upgrade my weapons before we deal with this castle. And again, still not sure why this NPC is being shown here. We definitely want to head up to this little camp over here at some point. But for now, let's just go to our trusty Church of LA. I'm kind of cold. I don't know what's going on. It's April and it's been snowing and it's been really quite the menace around here.
Always a pleasure.
Let's see if we have anything else we could sell. Don't really want to be selling. Oh, we could sell these. At least a few of them. The rest of them seem to be equipped. Okay. Oh, about the Howling in Mistwood. You never know when you're gonna find some weird optional dialogue. Wow. We just found this dialogue just by wanting to go back to smith our weapons.
The howl of a wolf in the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Huh.
Goodbye for now.
Huh. What do we need to strengthen our spear? 400. Okay. Upgrade the spear. Okay, now it's +2. That's neat. And yeah, we just got a little bit of an interesting finger snap. There we go. So let's head there. Maybe it's about this half wolf guy. Let's head there and try this finger snap. Like, let's just walk until we hear a wolf howl and then try doing the finger snap. That is so interesting. Again, I'm not sure why the NPC is being shown to us before we have even discovered them. But oh well. Let's avoid the creatures on the road. Right, there are the runes, as far as I can tell. So... right here, maybe? Now, see, I have a hunch that we're gonna have to kill this bear. Maybe. Let's try it in a few other places. Oh, there's a chest in here. Okay, let's pick that up. I hate that you can't open chests while crouched. Ooh, we got some smithing stones. That's gonna be good. Let's... something. Oh, I see something. Look at this guy. Let's try to get a good look at him. So he has a wolf's head, an interesting sword. Very interesting, very interesting. And we only found out by chance. This is so amazing. Like, this game, if you take your time, you will find the hints necessary.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is nothing and in need of a...
Okay, Darrowell. Darrowell. Not sure who that is, but if we find someone called Darrowell, now we know. And you know, if you want to go ahead and, you know, as you're playing, you want to now go open the wiki and find out where Darrowell is, I mean, yeah, go for it, you know, go and do that, you know, play the game the way you want to play, but I don't want to do that. Darrowell, okay. So perhaps some secret that we can discover around these parts. I want to thank y'all for watching. That is basically the end of this episode. In the next episode we are going to attempt clearing the castle, and other than that, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you. Peace.